Good morning, girls. I have been to the hospital. I was sick for a week, and I thought I could cure myself, but I couldn't. So I broke down, went to the emergency room, and I have an aneurysm, a small one, and my back, and arthritis in my toes and my hands, and chronic constipation. I'm dying. And what happened was, I was having trouble with my feet. And then I started having pains in my rib cage and my back, and my stomach swelled up real big. My stomach got so big, I was holding it like you do if you're 9 months pregnant. It was bad. And I was just in constant pain. And I did everything I could think of to do. So I finally gave up and went to the emergency room. And look at that big bruise from the IV. Terrible. Well, I don't need that bracelet anymore either. But anyway, the doctor was making light of it. Well, we'll check that aneurysm again in 3 years. No, you won't. So I'm going to my doctor today. But everything that I had was the same thing that says symptoms of an aneurysm. So if that thing busts, then I'm going to die. So I'm going to my doctor's office today and take that report with me and tell them I'm not walking around for 3 years with something in my body that could burst. Take that out. It's a little scary. Renee took me. Oh, wait. We have to do this other thing. Renee took me. And, yeah, he said, oh, we'll check it again in a year. You're fine. Well, dude, I'm not fine. But they gave me that IV, and it had like 1,000 something of codeine in it. Well, I was wondering, well, why am I not in pain all of a sudden? Now that I'm at the hospital, I'm not in pain. And Renee said, well, look how much codeine you're getting. Well, so I got everything under control with what all they told me to do, except for that aneurysm. And I'm not having it. I want that gone. We'll check it again in 3 years. It's a little one. I don't care. Conway Twitty had one. He didn't even know he had it. That's what killed him. Lots of people die of them. Now, one of you mentioned this the other day, this Aquaphor for my lips. I forgot that I had this. So I'm putting this on my lips to see if it'll help with the wrinkles. First thing we're going to do is our eyeliner. And I was so proud of Coda. I was gone a long time. He never touched anything. He was just laying in there waiting for me to come home. Jackie Ann was laying up on the kitchen counter waiting. So we stopped at, because I hadn't ate in a couple of days because I felt full and miserable full. And so we stopped at Sonic and I got a chili cheese dog. I forgot how much I love chili cheese dogs. Oop. And I was going to do some cabbage and potatoes today, and then what else? Some chicken gizzards, because I know a way to make the chicken gizzards soft so you can eat them, and some Johnny cakes. I don't know. If I get to feeling better, I will. I'm still a little nauseated. And they took me down for the MRI and the CAT scan, and every time I would move anything, it would get into a cramp, and it hurt bad. So they did my feet all the way up to my legs. I had to move everything, arms, everything. And I was just one constant cramp. It was terrible. I was a little embarrassed, but what do you do? I could help it. Okay. There we go. Where's the lid to this? So I missed you girls, but I'm telling you, I've been in pain. I've been throwing up. I've had headaches. I've had cramps. I was cramping so bad, there's no way I could have got my clothes on. I went in a house dress to the emergency room. Well, all the people that get the food stamps, I'm glad I don't get them, because that really, they got their letters. They're not getting any for November. I don't know what we're going to do. The food banks are going to be backed up, running out of food. It's pitiful. I wouldn't be surprised to find that we're going to have soup kitchens. Okay. We're going to be using this ColourPop Truly Madly Deeply palette. I'm going to put this all over my lip. Is that shiny? A little bit. We might not want to do that. We might not do that. Oh, I have an e.l.f. palette. I haven't used that in a long time. And that will work. I'm trying to use all these little palettes that I haven't used in a long time. So I'm going to use this lightest color in this e.l.f. Need It Nude palette. And put that all over my lid. Now what they'll do if they take that thing out, what's it called? Aneurysm. They take that aneurysm out. They'll just go in there and put a little stent in there. I don't think it's a bad operation. And even if it is, I'd rather die under anesthesia than sit here in the house and bust open and bleed to death, choke on my own blood. And you know, I probably think too much about it, but I don't think so. Don't make light of it. I think there's something wrong with it. Okay, that's good. Now, for our transition color, we're going to use this right here. Does it have the colors on it? Made to Last. Right here. Yes, I've been wanting some Johnny Cakes, but Johnny Cakes is really good with beans. A real southern meal. Of course, beans and cabbage is southern. How much more southern can you get? But I forgot what I was putting on my eye. I'm trying to cook all things food that they cooked during the Depression. I think we better get ready for it. We might be in one. But I've said for a long time, I think something's coming and we better get prepared. So I've been stocking up on stuff. You know, your canned goods and your pastas, flour, stuff like that. I got toilet paper, paper towels. I've been stocking up a little each month because I have felt for a long time like, oh, we're in trouble. Okay, now I'm going to put, oh, no, it's shiny. Shoot. Not just shiny, I think that's glitter. Okay, I'm going to put this right here in my crease. There's only a couple of matte colors in here. Well, shoot. Well, that'll work. In my crease, right here. I've had this palette a long time. You can probably tell it's not real clean. I don't know why I'm working from the wrong side today. See, it's been so long since I've been on here, I've got to retrain myself. Well, Ray's learned a new song. I don't know what in the hell it is, but I hope he forgets it. Him out there with his little guitar and his little bag of weed. Sometimes it's not good. Sometimes it's real funny. It's usually real funny. But when you're sick, when you're laying in bed and you just lay there and hear a howling dog, it's not good. For all over my lid, how's that? I had to go get my coffee. I have to have it. Where are we? All over the lid. I'm just going to use this pink right here. I hate to say it, but it's so much better without the shiny in on the wrinkled lids. There we go. There we go. I think that's all we're going to do with the eyeshadow. I'm going to blend it. I think that's good enough. I've got to do laundry today. I haven't done laundry in over a week. I've got to catch back up. Get myself at a starting point. I believe that might be eyeliner instead of eyeshadow. Okay. Alright. This is CoverGirl Perfect Blend Eyeliner. Then I use the lightest color in this e.l.f. Made It Nude, Need It Nude palette. What do I do? Just throw that other palettes over here. And then this is the ColourPop Truly Madly Deeply palette. Kind of dirty, but because it's old, it really won't clean up too good. So now I'm going to do my under eyes. And I'm going to do my eyelashes. I've already curled my eyelashes. This is Etude Dr Mascara Fixer Clear Eyeshadow Primer. Something looks purple. Well, good. I don't know what it was. But you know, purple and pink are my favorite colors. Are they on both eyes? Let me check. Yes. Because I do get confused. Sometimes I'll have green on one eye and blue on the other. Sometimes I catch it and sometimes I don't. I don't live in a perfect world over here. Quite the opposite. I tried to hook up pair a remote this morning to the tablet. It just kept spinning. I couldn't get it to pair. I don't know why. But I've got to order a remote because when I go in the kitchen to cook, here I can just pop it right there. But in the kitchen, I have to go all the way around the counter and turn it off and turn it back on. There we go. That's good. Good enough for us for today. It feels good just to have anything on my face. I'm telling you. I could stand outside on Halloween night without makeup and not comb my hair, and kids would run. I'm telling you, it's that bad. Kids would run. God, and no teeth. Well, top teeth. Oh, it's the Wicked Witch of the West. Run. We don't want her candy. But we don't get trick-or-treaters. Now, we might this year because there's kids on the street. All right. And I thought, well, you know, here I am, 74. Just barely turned 74. 4 months ago. And never get sick. Not sick, you know. And now I'm just completely falling apart all at once. Okay. This is Clio Kill Lash Super Proof Volume Curl Mascara. It'll be listed below. Now we're going to do our under eyes. I'm going to have some coffee. Anyway, so that last video you saw, my stomach was swollen in that video. It's still big, yeah. I still got a stomach, but not that big. I was holding it like this, like I was holding my pregnant belly up. It was terrible. And then Renee was sitting there, and she said, "Ooh, Judy, your stomach is swollen." I don't know what I'd do without Renee. I really, really don't. Alright. This is Catrice. Coda's in there making noises. Catrice Ultimate Camouflage Under-Eye Corrector in Brightening Peach. Now, they don't have this on Amazon. So it's on the website. I'll list it below. And then just smooth that in. Alright. Let's do our foundation. Elf Camo Hydra. This is probably the last time I'll be able to use this. I can see straight through it. Elf Camo Hydrating CC Cream in 205 Light, 205N Light. I hope this is it. Well, looks like there's still more in there. I'm not putting it back in the drawer. I'm going to use it up because I hate to reach down in there and find empty tubes and stuff. I don't look up. All right. Get a sponge. Somebody's sending me messages. I can hear my phone in there. I left my phone in the living room. What is that? Is that a hair? Get that off. Whatever that is, you're gone. It was a hair. We don't want our nose hairs to be showing. That's not very pretty. All right. Let's do our contouring with the Kiko Malano Sculpting Touch stick. What? It's exactly the way it's worded. Stick. Oh, because it's in another language. Contour stick in Hazelnut. Another message. I must be popular today. Okay. Little heavy-handed with that. Now let's blend that in. See where I had my ponytail? I've got to take a bath and wash my hair tonight too. Anyway, yesterday when I woke up, I was throwing up. I was dizzy when I stood up. When I threw up, my whole stomach got into a cramp. It was terrible. It wasn't good. Okay, highlighter. Moving right along. Did I cover that up? No. I'm going to put a different color, a little darker color right there and right there. Try to hide that. I don't know my little brushes I usually use. Oh, it's not going to hide. It's too big. And that looks worse. We're going to blend it. All right, we'll blend that out in just a second. The highlighter is Makeup Revolution Dare to Divulge. I'm getting another one of these. This is the best of the, to me, of the powder highlighters. For some reason, this highlighter does not stick in the texture as much. Okay. Blush. Essence the blush in Befitting. I like it. Oh, look at. Okay, that's good. I don't like it as much as I like the Milani Coral Cove, but you know, gotta switch it around every once in a while. Except, you know, this lid is broke. And I'm not messing with it anymore. Putting it away. I'm about to lose it. Okay, now we're going to blend all that. Did I tell you Coda dug a hole and tore up a swimming pool and tried to bury a swimming pool in there? In the hole? He's a digger. See, I just can't. I'm so used to Sassy, and, you know, I had Sassy all those years. But Sassy wasn't a dog. That's a dog. But he doesn't smell. Is that strange? He smelled one day, but then he hasn't smelled since. He hasn't had that sweaty odor, like a sweaty old wet dog. He hasn't had that. Let's do our eyebrows. This is, I love this brand. I have the, Lee sent it to me. The Vivienne Sabo, she sent me gray graphite, and she sent me this soft brown. I love both of them. well, what is going on? There we go. There. Now I'm going to brush them up. I don't remember if I blended this. I think I did. Let's do it again. Yeah, I remember. I think I did. I got my brushes out of order here. I have them in the order of how I use them. You know, if I get one messed up, you know, I get confused. I get very confused. I had a little lipstick up here I wanted to try. It's right here. This is Charlotte Tilbury. Pillow Talk 2 Medium. It's a little bitty cute tube. It might be too dark for me. Oh, it's a nice color. Okay, Charlotte. It's cute, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to put my little pink right in the middle. Because I love it. Are we the powder? Yes, we are. My God, is that an old Maybelline? No, it's not. I just thought that was an old Maybelline eyebrow pencil. Remember the old Maybelline eyebrow pencils? My mother used it, and she wore sable brown powder. If I feel good after a while, I'll do a video of that. I'll cook. If I don't, it'll be tomorrow. Because I've got some recovery today. I need some rest. I need to do my laundry. But to get it done. This is, it's in the wrong little container because I can't get my brush in this lid. It poofs out everywhere. This is RCMA No Color Powder. I got it from Amazon. It'll be listed below. Okay. Let us spray. Let me line my lips. All right. You know, scared me. My towel touched my foot. I think this Aquifer helped my lips. You know how you can always see those deep wrinkles. Well, you can't see them that well today. I think it worked. Now we're going to spray. We're going to be using the Benefit the Professional Super Setter. And then I'm going to load this video and then upload this video, and then I'm going to run to the bank and to the doctor's office. Come home and put a load of laundry in, and if I'm feeling good, I might do a video. Because I really would like to have those gizzards. And I really do love cabbage. Oh. And the first thing they told me, of course, drink water, lots of water. Girls, I hate water. I have to force myself to drink water. So what I'm going to do, well, there's this jug on Amazon, yet it tells you what time to drink, how much, or what's a big old jug. And from the time you get up, by the time you go to bed, it should be empty. How much to drink at what time? Or I could put 4 or 5 bottles of water on my table during the day and drink those. Anyway, girls, this video is over. I love you. And if I don't see you after a while, I will definitely see you tomorrow. If my aneurysm don't bust. All right, I love you. Bye.